Hi kids, welcome back for an art lesson today. We're going to take a break from our biomes just for a day and do a little art project with ancient Greece. So during their golden age, which we're starting to talk about this week, is when they did all of their very best things. They had their best art, their best plays, their best stories, their best philosophy, which is thinking, their love of learning. Okay, and one of the things they did art-wise was urns or vases. And they loved to make these out of clay. And then they would have them tell a story. So nowadays, we love to have things around that are just beautiful, but the Greeks love things that are beautiful and taught something as well. So they wouldn't just have a plain vase decorated in flowers, they'd have a story telling something about a flower on their vase. Okay? So you first need to think about a story you'd want to tell. The Greeks would tell maybe one of their myths or a story about one of their gods or one of their heroes, maybe even somebody who won a race in the Olympics, and they'd tell that story on their vase. Today, you get to tell whatever story you want. Mine won't be a Greek story. It'll just be a cute little story, okay? You can do whatever kind of story you wish, and then we're going to color it when we're done. So, I will be drawing in Sharpie so that you can see it well. You draw in pencil. You could always Sharpie it if you have one at home later, but remember, pencil first so that if we make mistakes, we can correct them, okay? So you're going to start with an ellipse at the top of your page. This is the opening of your vase, okay? So you're gonna go like this. Nice ellipse at the top. Now we're going to try to make our vase symmetrical, and because I'm doing this kind of working on big paper sideways, mine might not be perfect, but you want the sides to look the same, okay? So I'm gonna start here on the side of my ellipse. I'm gonna come in a little bit, and then I'm gonna do the same thing over here and come in a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna take it out like the bottom of a vase. So I'm gonna start here, and almost like I'm making a big old C, and then a big old backwards C. Okay, I can tell that side's not quite as fat as the other one, but that's okay. Now, they would often have their urns or vases kind of have bottom to stand on, all right? And then they would have handles. So you can put one handle on, you can put two handles on, it's up to you. You can put 0 handles on if you just want a plain vase, but you decide, okay? Mine's more like a water jug, and I'm gonna leave it like that with one handle. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story, and my story's simple and cute and not a Greek myth, but like I said, you don't have to do a Greek myth. So mine starts with a little bunny who was out one day in the field, okay? So I'm gonna get my bunny on here. There she is. Fluffy tail. Okay, there's my bunny out in the field. Can you see her? Okay, this bunny was hopping along and she found a beautiful flower that she wanted to eat. So the next thing I'm going to put on my vase is the flower, because that's the next part of my story. Okay, so here comes the flower. You can copy my story, my vase, if you wish, or you can make up your own. And it can have more than 3 parts. I just chose 3 because that was simple, okay? So there's my bunny. She went hopping along to find her flower. And then after she had munched on that flower for a while, she went ahead and took a nap under a beautiful tree. So there's my tree. And then I'll put my little bunny, closed eyes, snoozing, her little arms tucked up. Maybe we'll have one of her ears flopping over and the other one going back. As she takes a little snooze in the grass under a tree. Okay, so there's my story about my bunny. And then you're going to go in and color. Now, a real Grecian urn obviously wouldn't have been lots of beautiful colors. They had the clay that was around them to work with, so it was a deep orangey color. If you want to think of your crayons, I'm looking something like scarlet and dark orangey red, somewhere in there, okay? But you can make yours different colors, and then they'd paint their pictures just with black, because that's what they had. So they're often orange and black. You get to make yours much more beautiful. So I'll just come over here, even with my flower. I can color my leaves in green. Okay, and then I can go ahead and color my flower and color the center yellow. And then I can make my petals whatever color I wish. And then you guys can go ahead and also color the background. So once you get your story colored, then you can see what color might look nice and color your vase that color. Okay, you might want to color this, like let's pretend I did my vase purple. I might want to color this a darker purple since it's supposed to be the inside. Okay, this is looking in through the lid. Does that make sense? Okay, so you go ahead, you get all your stuff colored, and then you could even cut this out or hang it on your wall. Okay, coloring it in beautifully. And that is your Greek art project for today.